This video is all about working with images in Google Slides. So I'm on the roller coaster slide right now. So I want to find some images of roller coasters to add to this slide. To start, we go up to the Insert menu because we're inserting an image. Go down to the Image tool and come straight over and click on Search the Web. That opens up this Google Search Images box on the right side. So up the top, it says Search Google Images. You're going to type in what it is that you want to search for. I'm looking for roller coasters, so I'm going to type that in. You don't have to worry about capitalization and spelling. As long as you get it close, it'll usually find what you're looking for. And I even get a list I can click on. So I typed in roller coaster. I have a bunch of images of roller coasters. I can scroll down through and find one that I want to use. I think I'm going to stick with this one right here. So I'm going to click on the image. And when you click on it down the bottom, you'll see one item is selected. Click Insert. And when you click Insert, your image will pop into your slide. Now this one comes in really large, so we want to work on resizing our image. When an image is selected, it has these little blue handles all around it. If you were to grab one of the handles in the middle, like this one, and click and drag, you'll see it shrinks the image, but it also distorts it. It changes what it looks like. I'm going to undo that. The middle handles will shrink the image, but it distorts the picture. So instead, I suggest using one of the corner handles, like this one, or up here, or down here. And when you get that two-sided arrow, you click and drag towards the middle, and now you can see that both the height and width are shrinking proportionally. And when I let go, it's a smaller image, but it still looks good. You can make it whatever size you want. Make it a little bit bigger. Now, to move the image around, simply point your mouse anywhere on the image, and you'll see a four-pointed arrow, and you can click and drag, and you can drop it wherever you want. You'll also notice those little red lines that pop up. They indicate whether you're centered with text or another object. So if I move over here, I can see I'm off center. If I put it right there, I'm perfectly centered. I can let go. I know that image is aligned with roller coaster. Now, another thing you can do with your image is you can crop it. Up here on your toolbar, there's the crop image tool. When you click on that, you get these little black bars all around it. And if you click and drag from one of the bars, when you let go and click off to the side, you'll see that you've actually changed the image. You actually cropped or cut part of the image out. So again, image is selected, click crop image, and you can click and drag. You can actually crop the image. Another cool thing that you can do with the crop tool is if you select the image, and instead of clicking right on the crop tool, if you go to the side here to that little drop down arrow, it says mask image. When you click on that, you can choose a shape to crop it to. Like I like to use the circle or the oval. Click on that, and you see now if I click off to the side, it crops the image into an oval, which is pretty cool. So that is simply the drop down arrow, go to shapes, and then pick one of the shapes that you want to crop it to. There's all different ones that you can choose. And finally, the last thing I want to show you about working with images is sometimes it makes the image look a lot better if you add a border to it. So I have my image selected. Up here on the toolbar, we have three tools that you can use: the border color, border weight, and the border dash. I'm going to start in the middle with the border weight. Click on that. I'm going to make it a thicker border. Right now it's only 1 point, but if I choose like 4 point, you'll see I get that little border all around it. If I choose something larger, it's even thicker. The color obviously changes the color of the border. So I can add a red border if I want, or maybe change it to purple border, something like that. And then you can experiment with the border dash. Right now it's a solid line, but you can try some different dashes. And it just sometimes adds a nice effect to your images. It's like that. And I don't like the dash, so I'll go back and try something different. Maybe this one. See what that looks like. There you go. So again, it all starts by going up and clicking on the Insert menu, point to Image, and go to Search the Web. And that opens up the Google search field, type in what you're looking for, and then insert that image.